Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here with a Libra reading. This is Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. I'm going to use tarot tokens, tarot cards, angel numbers, animal cards, all the stuff. And I'll share channeled messages as I receive them. We're going to focus, though, on a general reading, and it's tying into the energies of the vernal equinox as well as the start to a new astrological year. This is all happening March 20th. I'm in the Northern Hemisphere. That's when it's happening for us anyway. So happy spring to those in the Northern Hemisphere. Happy fall, autumn to those in the Southern Hemisphere. Let's see. What do we have? We have first token out is the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man here. And this is well, it's pretty reflective. It's like you're getting all kinds of activation there when it comes to um, your intuition or your perspective in some way. It's not just intuition. It's about um, your acceptance of what is in some way, kind of like gaining new wisdom and also letting go. Okay, it does feel like that. Any sort of resistance, it feels like you're letting go of resistance. So this is pretty positive feeling so far. What else do we have? You have, oh wow, yay! There's the Aries, our Aries friend himself. There's the Emperor. Wonderful, really good. Let's start off here. So I mean, Aries is our opposite on the zodiac wheel, right? So this energy, it feels like the beginning of Aries season it's when well, obviously when the sun goes to the first sign of the zodiac again. So it's the astrological new year, yes. But because it's our opposite, this is going to be a time where it's really highlighting those things like relationships and partnerships, boundaries versus independence, what's in alignment with you. It really feels very like an energy where it's like recalibration. It seems like that, balance before expansion. Kind of getting things in order to really be able to move forward in a stronger, powerful kind of energy. All right. So getting a new perspective when it comes to your own stability, your own authority. There's some sort of planning here. So some of you may be getting a new strategy or developing a new strategy. I do feel that. Aries energy is initiative. They're courageous, right? This is about forward movement. Now we are in the year of the fire horse. Aries is a fire sign. This is like, talk about forward motion. And we're really going to be able to leap forward here. This is also, an energy where it's a 1 year. 2026 is a 1 year. So again, tying into that leadership and just big focus on balance, which connects right to our core, right? As Libras, whether you're Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever. So over the last several months, yeah, you could have been feeling like you've been wanting to distance yourself from situations that felt draining or felt imbalanced in some way. Um, just anything, yeah, feeling kind of heavy. There could have also been just this overall reassessing almost like everything. It feels really massive, like a big overhaul. So things could start to feel more clear with this Hanged Man energy and just the time of the year that it is, and some planetary alignments we have going on. But yeah, the equinox is going to be a natural point of calibration. It's going to help you see what's truly balanced in your life, what isn't balanced. And it goes beyond balance. We'll get into it with this reading, right? We'll get into all the details. I was going to use this one deck here, and I just am not feeling it. I just had one thing in my mind, and then the energy did not support it during the pre-shuffle. So now we're going to switch gears. All right. Let's see what we have, and that's another energy, and it just came into that your past reading, your one from Tuesday, is we are shifting gears. You know, so this is good. We're going to that next level, some of us, okay? Let's see what else we have, please. So cards that are naturally aligned with Libra, you know, during this particular transition, it could be Six of Swords, right? That's moving forward, calmer, or into calmer waters, calmer shores, right? It could also be justice, of course. So truth, fairness, restoring the balance. Certainly Empress, right? The planting of the seeds, and that's one of our cards too, Libra. I think of the Ace of Pentacles because I think of new opportunities. I think of very grounded next steps, grounded beginnings. Okay, it goes beyond just potential. It's us planting the seeds, and I feel like now is a really good time, excellent time to be planting those new seeds. With a new moon in Pisces that we just had, as well as a new zodiac year and a new season, right? Let's get started. We've already been started. Let's get started with the with the newness here, right? So what do we have here? Not yet. Okay, well, this one's not coming out yet. So let's go ahead and start with, gotta go with the energy. I might have something in my mind, but oh, here we go. We have third eye and we have pampering. Those are first two cards out. We seem to get pampering a lot, Libra, but we also have third eye. So unblock and strengthen your third eye so you can bridge the gap from earthly existence to spiritual realms. Oh, this is so funny because I've been thinking a lot about Three Eye Atlas. So it's just, and as you know, I've been calling it Third Eye Atlas for a long time. Other people are saying are calling it that now, yes, but initially no, and now here we go. So now I think a lot of people are feeling it as third eye energy. Anyway, pampering. All right, and maybe you've noticed some big, powerful shifts energetically yourself. All right, so making time to pamper yourself, rest, and have a moment of stillness and relax, restore your body and your mind. And they're in water. Just pointing that out to you. They're in water. They have flowers. They're connecting to earth. They're connecting to water. Really, in order to have flowers, I mean, we need all the elements, right? So yeah. Maybe you yourself have all the elements. I'm very much getting magician energy. We have thoughts here, so keep your thoughts positive. Move past your limiting beliefs. Shift your energy to raise your vibrations. That's what we're going to do. We're not just shifting gears. You know, when we're saying shifting gears, we're shifting our energy too, right? What else do we have? Please, what else do we have? What do we have, please? You know, just realized the Equinox. No, I realized this actually when it was March 2nd. That March 2nd, 2026 was 321, and now March 20th, 2026 is 321 when you break it down. So that's why I did a reading like 321. The countdown's begun. What is this? Countdown. I just saw a card flip, I swear. Stop. Okay, so it says stop. The conditions are not safe to continue on a path. Allow the universe to right any imbalance. Some things may feel frozen right now, especially when you start a reading out like this with the Hanged Man. You could be coming to this meeting and be like, what is she talking about? Like, things are not moving yet. Like, it's not going to be able to move just yet. That's okay. We're talking about upcoming energies too. It's not just right in this moment, right? Okay, what do we have here? It's a spring reading. So, or sorry, it's vernal equinox, right? I don't want to call it just spring because I have a lot of Aussie friends here. So, and friends from New Zealand too. So we have a celebrate here. So celebrate the progress you've made and appreciate all you already have. Yet you've come a long way and you're going to continue to grow, to evolve, to sparkle. All right. Let's see what else we have. I want to get into the Spring Rider-Waite Tarot, and this is by Tarot Collectibles. This is the Stars edition of it. Okay, what do we have, please? By the way, I have a new chair. Yay. No more squeaks. All right. What else? What do we have, please? Personal readings are open, schoolhouseintuitive.com. Just telling you a few messages while I'm shuffling. All right. Remember, there is the second channel too, Schoolhouse Intuitive. Information's always in the description box. All right. What do we have? That is an all signs channel, by the way. Please tell us. Tell us more. All right. Oh, wow. The Judgment card. All right. So, I love that that's what's clarifying. Third eye. Third eye is clarified by judgment. You are getting such big downloads during this time. And if you're not, you will be. You will be. Get ready to receive. I'm getting Lily too. There's something here too about clarity and of intention and integrity, things of that nature. There's something here about rumors flying. Okay, so you could hear something that just doesn't sit right, sound right. Trust your intuition on this. All right. Or if things that you're hearing are not aligning with how you're feeling, go with that. Your body's giving you cues, maybe, hey, something's off here with this person or this situation. Follow that. Always trust that. I've never regretted following my intuition. I've only regretted when I don't follow it. Maybe you can relate. So with judgment here, I'm getting also that 2 cycles, 2 things need to close out or have closed out. Or there's something about 2 in cycles for you, like 2 years even. And then there's like this, it's kind of like with judgment, it's reckoning as well as awakening. And sometimes we can't have the awakening without the reckoning, right? What do we have here? So you may be making a decision here where you're stepping forward into something that feels more stable here, playing off this Emperor card. Remember, the Emperor has the energy, of all 4 kings. That's what the Emperor is. It's like the King of Kings, right? Male, female doesn't matter in tarot, right? So we also have the 9 of Wands. And despite all that's beautiful around you, some of you are just, because something may be going on in your immediate environment, could be your physical environment, could be your like your space, or could be your physicality, like your body. That seems to be kind of draining energy in addition to just day to day. So really needing to take the moment, the time to relax, to restore your body, your mind, your spirit, allow yourself to play. You're undergoing big transformations here. There's a big reset energy here. It has a lot of potential, right? A lot of potential for growth, for a lot of beauty, but it's not, change is not necessarily easy. We know that. 2 cards here. We have, oh my goodness. Amazing, Libra. You have the World card followed by the Fool card. Look at this. And some people say the Fool is Aries energy as well. There's a completion with this World card, right? It is sort of some sort of accomplishment even. And then it leads to this new beginning. So yes, you've closed out this, the whole for some of you it's been a 6-month cycle. Yep, you closed something out and now you're starting to see the truth in something too, it feels like, and maybe even get that clarity of thought that allows you to move forward and really gives you the strength in not just physical strength. I'm talking about like mental strength and stamina to really move through and into something that you're really wanting to step into, that maybe you just weren't feeling as supported as you needed to be. You weren't feeling maybe as grounded or as clear or sure of your footing. Okay, so but then there's this realization, there's this clarity. It could be a little dramatic, maybe it's even on a world stage. So but it does feel like a very big shift. So remaining optimistic, even if you feel inexperienced, or if the timing came in when you did not expect it. This is still, it's like taking advantage of this fresh new energy. Okay, taking advantage of that. This is also, Libra, I want to let you know, balance doesn't mean giving everyone the same amount of energy, right? It means giving energy where it's mutually valued. That's where the focus of the balance is or should be. All right. I'm hearing madre, so mother in Spanish, madre. All right, what do we have here? Mother's Day is in spring, right? Well, this season, I should say. All right. Oh, the lovers. Wow. All right. So Gemini energy. I did not expect to see them making out under a tree. Didn't expect it, but oof, looks like we walked in on something, huh? Okay. And it says stop. So stop. If something is not in alignment with you, this could be just some sort of choice you've made, or a choice you made when it comes to partnership, friendship, union, love. It could be anything, but it's something is just not quite feeling in alignment. This is a big decision point. Big, huge decision point. Turning point, tipping point, all those kind of words have been coming to mind for a while here when I'm thinking about these readings. There's some sort of breakthrough, though. Lots of big breakthrough energy. All right. Look at all the major arcanas. I mean, you have the tarot tokens are always major arcana, but you have 5 cards out, and 4 of them are 8% are major arcana. This is huge. It's a big, massive move, a huge, massive shift. And they're talking about, I'm hearing my guides talk to me about this judgment card here. There's something here, though, because the energy is so powerful, you're going to want to make those, be very careful with those next steps. And Libra, if you've been feeling something like you really need to guard yourself, or you need to retract your energy, we've been getting this for a while, then you must do that. We can't be wasting our energy spinning our wheels in mud. All right, what else do we have? We just don't have that extra energy to give right now. But at the same time, there's so much powerful energy coming in. But we still, even though there's new energy and this powerful, it's like we can't afford to waste it, though. We don't want to waste this deliciousness on what's not helping, what's no good, right? We don't want to give our best self to the worst situations, right? What else do we have here? Under celebrate, what's clarifying celebrate? Celebrating the progress, Libra, get ready to receive your flowers. This could be they I actually heard cash cow. So there's something here about your abundance. You're celebrating a victory, you're celebrating a win, a win. You're celebrating moving forward, a change of direction. That's why they gave me wind. The winds are changing for you, Libra. Okay, things are you're being like propelled forward into this new, I don't know why they're giving me deliciousness or this just new delightful era. It's much more favorable energy for some of the things you've been trying to accomplish. They're letting me know too, remember where you came from. This was not easy. You have absolutely earned this level up. So don't sit around in the self-doubt or, having the Peter Pan syndrome or whatever it's called. We want to make sure that when it's your time that you've prepared and you're ready to take hold of that Ace of Cups, that opportunity. Okay, let's see what else we have. It's a card of nostalgia too. Yes. It's restoration too. It's healing. It's gifts. You could be getting or receiving a gift. Some of you are going to strike it big. I've been getting that for a while, and I've said it multiple times now. If you haven't already, some of you are. Okay, let's see. And they're giving me something about like a lucky hat. So, yeah. So, all right. What else do we have here? I'm hearing something too about a thermos. So, or even thermostat. So temperature could mean something. They're also, I'm getting something just about really the like time and motion and things, like things really accelerating. So things are going to go fast. Maybe things could speed up or feel like time's going really fast. I think a lot of you may be already feeling that. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. When it comes to making this certain transformation, some of you could feel stuck. You could feel like too, Libra, that you're getting like mixed messages from your own intuition, higher authority, higher self. It's kind of like, try not to get frustrated with yourself for that. It's not a weakness. Okay. It just means maybe that you're needing to put a little more time and focus and effort into receiving your own intuitive messages. I'm feeling that. All right. There's this energy of like making sure you're realizing that you are not actually like, some of you where you are right now, the roots don't grow that deeply. I'm hearing that. So there are all these other one, two, three. They're giving me this number of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like 7, and then there's 1. There's something. It's one of these things is not like the other, you know. Yeah, it's one of something is just there's a tie. There's a tie that you may need to cut. You may be cutting a tie with somebody or something, okay? Or the name Ty, or a name that starts with T even, feels kind of connecting to this. Maybe it's your name even. But there's just something about tie, like a tie that needs to, that's actually going to naturally dissolve even, possibly. Okay. That is also coming in. And there's something here too about being woken up. So either you're literally being woken up as you sleep, or you're going to get this new burst of energy. I definitely feel that for a lot of you, a brand new burst of energy. Like, where did this energy come from? You know, that a lot of you are feeling that. You're going to be feeling that. You're going to be leaping for joy here, and jumping at a certain opportunity here. But there's like there is a need to set some boundaries in general. Yeah, something naturally dissolving. It's like, again, or you're being woken up like an awakening, right? Because we do have judgment here, but it feels like, yeah, some of you maybe they're like telling me, don't sleep on this opportunity, right? We don't want to sleep on this opportunity when it comes in. And then I saw 2244 on the timer. So let me get out those two cards in combination with each other, these angel numbers. That's one of the things we do here. Hey, while I'm doing this, if you enjoy the video so far, please feel free. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, hype the video. It all helps. It's all free. Memberships are open. So why am I not seeing? Okay, so 22. There we go. Good. There's a victory here coming in. So victory. Okay, here we go. So there's encouragement and there's balance. So 22 would be a sign of balance. You're turning your dreams into a reality. And then I look at the timer and it's 23:32. So yeah, it's just interesting, the number synchronicities. And then we have 44, a sign of encouragement. So keep going, as your hard work will pay off. And I look at the timer and see 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why they're just having me all these numbers. So it's like you're moving ahead, right? One step in front, one foot in front of the other, right? A step at a time. Do what you can to keep your focus, train your focus, right? And remember, you are not meant to stay in some situations or places forever. Some of you have outgrown some things and people and places. There's a sign of progression here, okay? Things aligned for a new spiritual journey. I don't have 2, 3, 4, 5, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So naturally things are moving in a new direction. It's meant to be. It was always meant to be. Maybe this win was always meant to be yours. This gift, you were meant to have a more balanced existence, even, Libra. What else do we have here? Oh, yay! We have the 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. The 10 of Pentacles. So this could be an area of your life that is recalibrating. This is what's kind of restarting, where we are being encouraged, or an area that does look like there could be positive surprises for you, little Easter eggs, as they're looking for Easter eggs here, right? So that's good. That's a very positive, again, positive shift. What else do we have here? Long-term abundance coming in off that 10 of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands. That's also, now the Ace of Wands has to do with this activation of the new cycle. Okay, that's what's clarifying the World and the Fool card. So there's absolutely progression. It's going to come from your own incredible mind. And it all, because it comes from you knowing when to act and when to retract. That's a lesson we've been learning together on the channel. But now they're telling me it is now the time to act. Like, act now, kind of, and we've been getting that countdown. And this is like the countdown has ended. Now it's time to get into motion, put something in motion. Now, Libra, your timeline is different, right? Everybody's is different. So only take what resonates, leave the rest, right? You have to feel good about the next steps you take. Okay, so where else in Libra's life is balance returning, or are we recalibrating, or what's feeling inspirational off this Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands itself is action. It is inspiration. You have the Two of Cups. So it could be relationships, partnerships. Okay. There's some sort of new proposal, new connection. It's right underneath the Lovers. So I'm feeling, hey, this could really be something, also something with a family member even. There's this new, new role, or there's something here about identity. Maybe your identity or roles have been confused or lost, and there's an end to that. I think for a lot of you, you're creating that boundary that needs to be there. Okay. This is about some sort of like a shift, an adjustment. Let's see what we're doing. You're making the required adjustments. What else do we have? Oh, whoa, Libra, you have the Empress too. My goodness. This is excellent, excellent, excellent in a vernal equinox reading like this, in any reading, but wow. I mean, I think for a lot of you, it's your resources too. In general, not just money. It has to do with like your life force itself, your energy, your existence. This is something that is also undergoing some sort of change. Your ability to open up to, and to really be yourself fully, that feels like, okay, now's the time. You're stepping out into the world, because I have it underneath that Six of Cups, and that can be, as I said, you receiving your flowers. It's not as much on stage in the open as like a Six of Wands, but you're being noticed. And for some of you, this, again, I'm definitely getting a lot of like family vibes from this, and something being tied to family wealth even. Okay. Or structures, or both. It could be both. Let's turn that so you can see it a little better, hopefully. Move some things here for you. All right. Let's see here, Libra. Tell me more. Whoa. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands here. Move those. I do have some cards that fell on the floor. I'm going to grab those. I don't want to have my cards get damaged. I don't want to roll over with my chair or anything. Okay, so Eight of Wands. Here we are getting that energy unstuck. Now this is going to have to do with like what needs adjustment. Okay, that's our next question. So we've already looked at where in your life is balance returning, or are you recalibrating? Now we're looking at what relationship dynamic needs adjustment, or even like relationship to oneself. It's that self versus partnerships, and just identity too is really coming into this for whatever reason. If you ever met an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart, they're one of the signs where like what you see is what you get. A lot of the times they're pretty direct, and even if it hurts, I appreciate that about Aries. You don't really have to guess where you stand with an Aries. And I'm bringing up Aries because, again, opposite sign, it's now Aries season. And we started out with an Emperor. So, like, there's a lot of Aries energy mixed into this. Even if I didn't want it to be, it's here. Why would I not want it to be? I love the sign of Aries. But anyway, so the Eight of Wands, though, is like, you know, an Aries is not afraid to go busting through that door. They are the initiators. And so this, I feel like, is like you taking that initiative and like just making that choice. You're making the choice to like go for it, you know, or the energy is now going to support that more. You turning your dreams into reality. The energy is supporting it more now. What I'm Aries, they don't hold back. And so I feel like this is, you're going to be noticing like there's no holding back anymore. There's no hiding. There's no dimming down. There's none of, it's like this energy feels powerful, raw, forward moving. Again, they're giving me that word delicious, you know. So yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, the devil here. Watch out for temptation. Yeah, trying not to be too attracted to shiny objects or to you know, too much of a good thing, right? So, you know, not eating too much of that honey. That's what because they have the bee in the honey, right? And I was saying delicious, and then you have these people like covered in this delicious honey, and they can't get enough of it, or apparently of each other. So this is, you know, needing to kind of call back some of your energy here from what could have been a real sticky situation here. All right, or something that again it was just super tempting or delicious in the moment, but not a great decision overall. You're gonna want to not go there because whatever it's gonna, yeah, that could get messy fast. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. If this is your message, you know what I'm talking about. Could be a door that needs to be closed here. There's also this energy too of again reminding you, you are not trapped. You are not stuck to this. If you choose to be, sure. If you want the excess, you want the dependency on something, by all means, have at it. It's there, you know, but that's a lot of you, that's not what you want to do because you know that's not healthy. The devil keeps us there. They are not like the lovers. They're the thing with the devil and then with the lovers is they're both choices, right? But like one of them though, you feel like you don't have the choice and it's often not in your greatest highest because it's not a good choice, but a lot of you feel like you don't have a choice anyway with something. That's that devil energy. That's what that wants you to think. The lovers, on the other hand, is much more powerful. It's like a real choice. You know you have a choice. You're more in alignment. It feels better. There's no back and forth with it. I received a message. It's a good choice, right? I received a message before the reading, something about what's right for you will never make you settle for less. Okay, so if you're in, you know, a situation or a relationship or, you know, and they're basically telling you like that you're too much, you need to tone it down, you need to be less of some, you know, as I say, that funny sign I have in my house, like if I'm too much, go find less. Like there's something here about like you're not, if you're with the right person or in the right situation, be it work or family situation or whatever, you're never going to be asked to like sacrifice yourself in like an unhealthy way where you can't even be yourself. So there's something here about just reminding yourself of that you're wonderful the way you are, kind of thing, and finding situations, environments, relationships that uh, you know, make you realize that and allow you to really grow and that are empowering and help you progress, not things that are going to again ask you to be less of you. Okay, I'm not saying, oh, you know, situations should be asking more of you. That's not true either. It's like it's more there has to be, you have to be able to be the right amount of yourself. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's there's a big message there for some reason, like what is meant to be yours, what you're truly meant to be aligned with. It's not going to feel like too much or too less. You're not going to feel like too much or too little. There's got to be that like inherent balance that already exists. And so one way we start getting there ourselves is to have that balance within oneself. Boom. Okay. All right. What else, please? So another sort of like dynamic that needs adjustment or something along those lines, self, partnerships, etc. Okay, the star card. So your own healing possibly, and where you fit into the world in general. You versus everything else, or is it you and everything else in collaboration? You know, not pouring into things that don't give back. You know, a repeat message there. All right, what else do we have, please? That was pretty easy, quick. Let's see what else. You have the Seven of Pentacles. What are we stopping? Partnerships that are not going anywhere. Situationships, things that aren't, it's not going anywhere. Or it's been like breadcrumbs. This is a card of breadcrumbs. The Seven of Pentacles. You know, you're getting strung along. I mean, you might need to cut your losses already, you know? Someone's been promising you a raise or this or that, yeah, or, you know, promising they're going to make changes or whatever, whether it's any situation. Again, it's not just relationship like romantic. You know me, I'm not all about that here. But it's something that's got to shift, you know? It's kind of like you've done all you can with a certain situation, and maybe that is family stuff. You know, what else do we have? And you have, I was actually, yeah, I'm getting a name like Alyssa or something. I was getting a name like Lisi earlier too. I was hearing that. We have, what do you know? We're still talking about balance and stuff. And there's Six of Pentacles, Libra. Six of Pentacles. If you're only giving the things that aren't giving back, where does that leave you? Tapped out. The welleth is dryeth. I don't know. And then what do we, okay. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So here we go. Got to keep some pentacles for yourself. Yeah. You want to keep, you've got to be investing in yourself. There's also something here about self-promoting, you know, really promoting yourself, either literally or figuratively, really advocating for oneself. I want to know about, well, this actually was the next card. This is about the new path. Okay, so you see the path in the background. My next question, Libra, was actually going to be, what new path is opening as Aries season arrives, as this equinox arrives? This is the opportunity that's arising for you. You have a new opportunity coming in. But is it going to lead you where you want to go? You know, is it going to be another missed chance that you feel, you know, some of you may feel like you've missed some chances. Is it going to be another bad investment? Are you going to go into debt trying to do it? Like, those are some questions that you might be asking yourself. This could be new income, a new job, promotion, prosperity. But it's what you do with that. It's the seed of potential. There's a big seed of possibilities. You have double aces again, which you've been getting a lot. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Wands. In fact, did I not? I put that on top of the Ace of Wands. It was under the star card. There we go. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Good stuff. Really good stuff as you start out that new cycle. What else do we have? Oh, sleepless nights here. Oh my goodness. You have an opportunity to break an unhealthy pattern. You do. You have an opportunity to see the potential in a certain situation, and to see where they're in situations where there is no real potential. You're going to be getting that clarity, even if it's as a result of some sleepless nights. But you're breaking a pattern, you're breaking a cycle. Oh my, look at that. That moon's going to help. That moon energy there's the new path, right? And yeah, it could be scary. You're going to have to go between a wolf and a dog here. Oh boy. But luckily, these people, these creatures here, the dog and they're distracted. That lobster's like, I'm just going to go for it. You know? I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to follow my intuition. I'm going to overcome my fears. I'm facing, you know, the illusion, the fear, and the drama, whatever. And I'm just, you know, I'm going to just go for it. The truth's been revealed here with this moon. Oh my goodness. Wow. You have a lot coming in. So we're going to look, at this equinox as a new direction, right? Clarity, alignment, truth. What's true to you? Let's get some animal cards. Tiger, hibiscus. Fierce and famous. Oh, your glowing reputation here. Look at that. Very nice. Stand your ground. Put yourself in the spotlight. I don't even think we need another one. I really don't think we do. Now we're going to use the Starlight Tarot or Oracle deck by Jessica Lee. And okay, I love this. You know why? You know why I love it? Because when I get the moon, I also like to have the sun in here. Because we're in eclipse season still, even though we just had our second eclipse for this part, and we'll have more in August. I love this. Look at this. You have rise to the occasion here with the sun. You have the star. You have the moon. And you have the sun. You got it all going on here. I'm feeling those magician vibes strongly, very strongly. But you've got to put a ring around yourself and around your energies. Surround yourself with that light, whatever you imagine as your boundary. Because we can't afford to give everything away again. Or still. Libra scales, 6 of Pentacles. I give to what gives back. Doesn't have to be tit for tat. Same, equal, not the same, right? It's about everyone getting their needs met. All right. And so, it's not going to necessarily always measure out, oh, I did this, now you have to do this exact amount. No, it's, that's not how relationships work. It's not how life works, right? Things are often not going to be exactly the same, equal, What else? We have 1212, manifesting your dreams. Yeah, stay focused on your goals and dreams. That is absolutely magician energy, as I was saying we're getting. And then you have 777, divine guidance. You're connecting with your spiritual guides. There it is. That is what I have for you. Thank you very much for being here. I do want to get one more card, though, and it is take a break, meditate, cleanse your body, mind, and spirit. Get ready to welcome in all of this new energy. Okay, make sure you're taking that time for self-care. Get clear before taking that next step. Practical advice, right? All right, that's what I have. Thanks so much for being here. Happy spring and happy new astrological year. Happy autumn in the Southern Hemisphere. Take care.